Nate the Great and the Snowy Trail. I, Nate the Great, am a detective. This morning I was a cold detective. It was standing in the snow. It was with my dog Sludge, building a snow dog and a snow detective. They looked like Sludge and me. They were cold and white and wet, and so weary. Rosamond came along. Rosamond is drained most of the time. Today was one of those times. She was pulling her 4 cats, super cats, big cats, little cats, and plain cats on the sled. She went up to the snow detective. "I lost your birthday present," she said to him. The snow detective did not answer. "I did. What detective is 1 hour old? Why are you giving him a birthday present?" Rosamond looked at me. "Oh, it's for you," she said. My birthday is July 12th, I said. "This is the middle of the winter. I believe in giving early," Rosamond said. She pointed to her sled. "It was pulling your present and my cat on my sled, but the present fell off along the way." "Do you know when and where it happened?" I asked. "Yes," Rosamond said. "It was falling drippy. Snow from the tree was falling on me. Then all of a sudden the sled felt lighter. I turned around and looked at it. Your present was gone. And I looked around and around in the snow, but I couldn't find it. It was a happy birthday card on it. Will you look for your present?" I, Nate the Great, knew that Rosamond's present must be strange, but I am a detective, and the present was lost. "I, Nate the Great, will take your case," I said. "Tell me what the present is, so I will know what to look for." "Oh, I can tell you that," Rosamond said. "It would spoil as a surprise, but it could be the big or small or medium size, or square or pointy, or flat or bulgy, or red or blue or green or black, or plaid or polka dotted, or..." Suddenly, I, Nate the Great, knew something. I did not want this case. How can I find something if I do not know what I am looking for? I asked. "You're a great detective, aren't you?" Rosamond said. She walked away and pulled the cat behind her. Sludge and I went inside. I left a note for my mother. I put on a dried pair of mittens. Then Sludge and I went out into the snow. Rosamond had given me a clue, but she did not know it. She had told me that she sled felt lighter the moment the present was not on it. I, Nate the Great, knew that the present must be heavy, but it had to fit on the sled with the 4 cats. So I knew it was not a big wall as a dead tree or broken sofa or old door or some other strange thing that only Rosamond could think of. I, Nate the Great, was glad about that. I looked down at the snow. I saw the Rosamond's footprints. I saw sled marks. Some comes toward my house. Some went away from my house. I said. Had an idea. I, Nate the Great, had an idea. If I followed the prints that led toward my house, I could see the path that Rosamond took to my house. Perhaps the present was lying in the snow. Along the path, Sludge and I walked forward in the snow, while we watched Rosamond's footprints going backward in the snow. It was a long, cold walk. The snow crunched icicle hang from the trees. All at once, under a tree, Rosamond's footprints went in a wide circle, around and around. This must be where she lost my present, and was looking for it. Sludge sniffed the snow. I looked in the snow for a package, or the snow print, or the package of a package, but the snow next to the sled mark was unbroken. I, Nate the Great, was puzzled. How could something drop off the sled and not be in the snow, or leave a mark in the snow? There were no footprints either, so I, Nate the Great, knew that no one had come along and taken the birthday present. But how did the present get off the sled, and where was it? This is a ice-cold case, I said to Sludge. Sludge shivered. He tongued it on. We saw Annie and her dog Fang. Sludge shivered some more. He was afraid of Fang. I, Nate the Great, was afraid of Fang. Fang ran toward us. Sludge leaped over a big pile of snow. I had never seen the Sludge leap that high. Fang is so friendly, Annie said. She was making a snow dog. It looked just like Fang. It was icy cold for teeth. They were long and sharp and pointy, just like Fang's teeth. But I liked them better. They wouldn't melt. I said, I'm looking for the heavy present that could be big or small, or medium-sized, or square, or pointy, or flat, or flat, or bulky, or red, or blue, or green, or black, or plaid or polka dotted, or any number of things. But there is one thing for sure, it is strange. Rosamond was here, Annie said, but she laughed. I have not even anything strange besides them. What did you see and say? I asked. Well, Annie said, I was inside drinking hot chocolate. Rosamond came in. She told me that she had a birthday present for you. She said it was outside on her sled with her forecast. She wouldn't tell me what it was, but she said it was the most beautiful present ever. That is a good clue, I said. Rosamond thinks scorpion or the spider or a bass are beautiful. So I, Nick the Great, know that I am then looking for something ugly. I thanked Annie for her help. I called to Sludge. He was hiding behind a pile of snow. He started out again. We are looking for something strange, heavy, and ugly, I said. I saw a snow castle up ahead. Claude was sitting inside it. Claude was always losing things. Look what I found, Claude said. I saw a snow castle. Your luck is changing, I said. Perhaps you have found a strange, heavy, and ugly birthday present? Who would want to find that? Claude asked. It was a good question. I, Nate the Great, did not want to answer it. I saw an ugly birthday card at the but I, Nate, did not want to answer it. I saw an ugly birthday card at the store this morning, Claude said. Rosamond was buying it. Uh-huh, I said. What else did Rosamond buy? She bought 6 cartons of milk, Claude said. I, Nate, was sorry to hear that. 6 cartons of milk, I said. I, Nate, did not want a birthday present that was cold and white and wet. I was already in the colder and whiter and wetter than I had ever been. I said goodbye to Claude. Enjoy your castle, I said. Don't lose it. How can I lose a castle? Claude asked. Only you know how, I said. Sludge and I went to Rosamond's house. I said, I do not know where my birthday present is, but I know what it is. Please open your refrigerator. Rosamond opened the refrigerator. I saw tuna fish, cat food, and a melting snow cat inside. Aha, I said, no milk. She bought 6 cartons of milk this morning, but now she has none. You put them on your sled to take to me, and that was the birthday present you lost on the way to my house. Rosamond took out the snow cat and licked it. Why would I buy you a strange present like 6 cartons of milk? She asked. I, Nate, knew better than to tell Rosamond why. The milk was for my cat, Rosamond said. Then drank it up. I, Nate, was getting nowhere. This case was more ice cold than ever. I tried to think of warm thoughts. I thought about my warm house. I thought about the warm pancake. I said goodbye to Rosamond. Sludge and I sung it home. Through the snow, Sludge was still shivering. At home, I ate some warm pancake. I gave Sludge a warm bone. Sludge is a great detective, but all he had done was shiver and lip in the snow. Lip in the snow, lip. I, Nate, thought about that. Did Sludge know something I didn't know? I thought about the footprint and sled marks in the snow, and the snow that had no market in it, and the 6 cartons of milk and other chilling things. The milk was this for Rosamond for cat, but she bought 6 cartons. Who were the ones that needed 2 extra cartons of milk? And what would Rosamond think was the most beautiful present ever? Suddenly I, Nate, knew what was present was, and where it was, and how it got there. I said to Sludge, I know what is heavy, strange, and ugly, and I can't get off a sled without landing in the snow. The case is solved, and you were a big help, but we must go out into the cold, warm world again. Sludge and I went back to the place where the Rosamond had lost the present. This time I did not look down at the snow. I looked up at the tree. There was my birthday present sitting high up in the tree. It was heavy and strange and ugly, all right. It was the biggest cat I had ever seen. It was so big that the super had. It had almost as big as Sludge. It was almost as big as me. Nate the Great. It was a monster. It had a happy birthday card hanging from ribbon around its neck. Now that I knew why, Rosamond had bought 6 cartons of milk when she had only 4 cats. This monster cat she was giving me was so big it needed 2 cartons of milk, and I knew why. I had no seen the birthday present of marks from the birthday present in the snow next to the sled. The birthday present had not touched the snow. It had a leap from the sled into the tree. Now I knew everything except what I was going to do with my birthday present. Sludge and I went back to Rosamond's house. The case is solved, I said. I found my birthday present up a tree. Oh, good, Rosamond said. His name is Super Duper Hat. I got him from the same place I got the super hats, big hats, little hats, and plain hats. I want to keep him, but he fights with my cats and wins. He scratches, claws, and bites, but nobody perfect. Happy birthday! Sometimes being a great detective is not great. Sludge and I turned home through the snow was past the tree. My birthday present was still sitting. He likes it there. Maybe he would sit there forever, or maybe he would jump down and follow us home. Sludge and I kept walking. I need the way. Knew 2 new things. Never look up and never look back. Sludge and I went home and sat by the fire. I was glad I had only one birthday a year. The end.